This isn't a bloody game! I don't like a liar, Tom. If I find it in here, you know what'll happen, don't you?
I'm not a liar! You lied! My dad didn't hurt anyone!
And we're clear.
That was terrific.
To me, it's what Aldgate's stories are about, really, which, you know, they're kind of reflections of our time now, the time that we live in now. And it's really about the first time you see your parents fail and how that is a very confronting moment.
What can we do for you?
A sick boy here. Won't last long if we don't get some shelter for the night.
John!
Essentially, they've all lost this sense of belonging, this sense of this place where truth matters and certainty happens, and they're all desperately trying to scrabble to get it.
The fact that it's done in the context of a Western, I think, just makes the story very rich and very classical in a way and very traditional. But I think we've shot it in a very modern style.
What happened?
Hit him as we left the goldfields 4 days ago. Grace of God, we found you. He wouldn't have made it through the night. Henry Wilson. Mrs. Carver.
Nat Doyle. My son Tom. Daughter Sarah. Go help your sister. Very much a film about what characters hold inside them and hide, and the dangers we're all capable of committing, really.
Keep it secret.
You don't understand the meaning of necessary until you've been in a war. But it was the right thing to do.
Always do the right thing, do you?
Do what's necessary.
I think for the audience, you know, it's a very immersive experience as they start watching the film. They realise this is a real world. This isn't a set. This isn't a piece of manufactured fantasy. This is somewhere that exists, or that did exist, or is existing.
The direction that Creve and Andy and myself wanted to take it and push it more into the thriller territory and ratchet up the tension and streamline the film so it became this incredibly lean and tight narrative.
They're soldiers. They're going to stay to help out.
What drives somebody to go halfway around the world? To kill people they don't even know?
The film, when it falls, it's falling over a cliff. It's gaining momentum all the time toward a very, you know, you feel an inevitable, violent and tragic climax is around the corner.
You keep your mouth shut! I don't want trouble, Henry!
It ended up being fun working with Aidan and seeing what the day would bring. Coupled with that, he just delivers. You know, he's such an amazing performer. He just thinks everything through and is a well-tuned, oiled machine when he's on set.
Let's go. Let's go.
No! Tom! Why don't you listen to me? What the hell's the matter with you?
And the story's really about this boy, this young boy, Tom. The only world he's known is the world of the farm that he's been brought up on. And he worships his father. When the mother dies in this family, the children come to realise that their father isn't the strong man that they were brought up to believe he was. When they realise that, and when these three mysterious men arrive, Tom especially has to, his loyalty is tested. It's the story about, you know, what happens, you know, as a child, where does your loyalty fail, or where does it find its strength?
Everything all right, Tom? With the farm? With your dad?
I suppose.
We're here to help you, son. We're here to help you and your dad out.
So if there's anything you need or anything you want to tell me, you can.
Directing is 99% casting, and to me, Toby was like, you know, he made my job a dream because I really didn't have to direct him.
If I have a rock or something to keep my foot steady.
He played the character the way he knew the character had to be played, and I literally just had to say a bit quieter or a bit faster, or, you know, keep your tongue in or keep your mouth closed and don't blink here and, you know, blink there, and he did the rest.
Action.
Well, I think my character gets a bit kind of everything bad's happening to him, and his family's kind of lost control over him, things. Or he's lost control over his family and doesn't understand his family anymore.
Where are we going? Are we leaving?
Tom, we have to fix the car.
We're not going!
What's going on?
Just do as I say.
I don't want to go!
Tom, we have to go. You have to trust me.
What's attractive about this film from a shooting perspective and the way that Creve approached it is a lot of Australian period films seem to be shot at a distance, and you're sort of way back and you're watching characters against this wide open landscape. You don't really get emotionally involved in what's happening. And Creve really likes getting right into the face of characters so that you feel part of what's happening. It's a different way of attacking this sort of genre and Australian period films.
Sarah.
Love the boy back to life, is he?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
The whole film shifts into desperation and vengeance and retribution and damnation and survival. You know, nobody gets out of this film without a scratch.
I'm very furry today. You are very furry today.
It's about truth and core belief. And if you find that everything you believe to be true is suddenly just taken away from you, where do you find it? If there's no evidence of it at all around you, where do you look for it? And you have to, the only place you can look for it is presumably inside yourself. But then what happens if you can't find it there? And Tom obviously is the character that finds it in himself.
You'll understand in time, son. It's just the way of the world.
For this, to me, is what New Australia means. To the landless, the homeless.
Tom.
To those who long to be manly, to be true, to be what men should be.
Bet you thought it was going to be all Henry bloody Lawson, didn't you?